Top of the morning to you. I've been doing some 3D printing lately. One of the people in our community needed some help, so I'm printing it. And I was watching the layout, and what it does is you load the 3D model in a program, and then you slice it. You basically take the 3D model and slice it into layers to give the 3D printer instructions on how to put the plastic down for each of the layers. And I was doing one that had like little fingers like this, and it was like doing little diagonals across here and across here, and it left like one strip blank, and then it kept going, and then it did this finger here, and it left a little triangle in the corner of that square corner there, just blank. And then it did this in the other parts of it. And it made me think about how I do that in life, how I leave a little spot blank here and a little triangle blank there and a little gaps and little missing pieces. And when it got done with that layer, it came back and it found that little spot and put that slice in there, and it went back and filled in that little triangle, and then it started the border of the next layer. It's got no eyes. It only has a plan. It only has a system, a strategy, a design. And it just made me think about how without a plan I can miss that line and that triangle and just do it. We're so good at thinking and imagining and coming up with ideas, and just the human creature is so amazing how God has assembled us and given us a mind and assembled us in his image and given us a mind and creativity and stuff, and how easy it would be for me, and how often not easy, it happens all the time where I miss little pieces and bits outside of the plan, or because there's no plan or strategy, and how that computer got that triangle and got that single thread of plastic placed in there. Why did it skip that thread on its way around building all of it? So I don't know about that. But if we don't have a plan or a strategy, we're going to miss things. And as a kingdom family leader, we need to make sure that we are setting our priority. What is important? The Bible speaks to us of let your yes be yes and your no be no. And that middle line, that lukewarm, is distasteful to the Lord. One of the things with life planning and coaching and finding clarity is finding those yeses. What is the yes that turns everything else into a no? And those yeses need that design, that process, that structure, framework, passion, and commitment. What's the word I'm looking for? Where you're fully engaged in something and you're like so engaged in it. There's like you're consumed in a good way with something that you get all the parts of your yeses, and that it's easy to say no. One of the coaches I work with in a program, and just I consider him a friend as well. He was talking and teaching yesterday. He's up in Canada, so they weren't celebrating the 4th of July. And he was coaching some of these coaches, and it resonated with me too. It's like, well, this is my price for a day, and this is my price for an hour. That's it. It's a yes or it's a no. And he helps people in other ways. That's kind of his one-on-one thing. Like this was a big group, energetic clearing thing, and he just does such a wonderful job of the coaching process, the questioning process. Is it possible that you don't need to do this? Is it possible you don't need to do that? What's important to you about doing this thing that you're complaining about or that you don't like? And just giving that clarity through that coaching process for the individual on the stage of basically she's groveling for clients and she's like, I don't like it. And he's like, stop it. And I was like, not that moment, not stop it, but just the questioning is like, are you ready to step out of the story that you need to lower your prices? Are you ready to step out of the story that you need to help everybody? Are you ready to step out of the story that you need to give away your stuff? And that just was a breakthrough for her emotionally and mentally, just a paradigm shift of having that plan, having that strategy, having that this is a yes and this is a no. I will do this, I will not do this. So find that line, check with your Holy Spirit, check with your spouse, check with your coach, mentor, and mastermind, and hold it. And do your kingdom work. Serve God's kingdom in your yes. Pour your gifts in here. Use your time, talent, and treasure, and make this world a better place. If you need some coaching questions about where you're going, what you're doing to find that clarity, to draw that line, I would love to talk to you. Brian.chat and see where you fit on my line of coaching. You be blessed.